I was hoping to talk to her. Perfect timing for elephant at this line. Oh, there's a tree shaking up there. Robert, come in. Give me a rev. That tree is going mad. As I was hoping to find this morning. Still not hearing you, Robert. Yeah, I'm not hearing your audio. Okay, I think if you're on the road, Robert, I'm off to the east of you now. I've got one mobile visual. Oh, look, here comes the mama. Hello, pretty girl. I know, I'm not just with my camera, but hello, pretty girl.
See, if I'm on the back camera, they can just see the tusks in the bottom left.
Robert, if you could please handle standbys. Hello, pretty girl. not allowed to touch anything in here. I'm not allowed to touch the cameras. I'm not allowed to touch me. I can't even get a touch. Yeah. Oh shit. Go on, go. Tukile. Classic piece. What are you feeling? What's wrong, girl? She just stopped and wasn't happy about something. It took forever to my camera to focus. Sorry, Rob, I was a bit slow there. I should have. But it wouldn't have worked. She was 2 feet behind him. So unfortunately, we're going to have to move out because there's so many vehicles that want to see them and the guests. Yeah. Okay, Robert, I'm going to pull out. I'm going to go back down to the cut line. You can take over next week. Pardon? Oh, that was incredible. I'm stoked. The universe is all back to normal now.
Yeah.
But with 4 vehicles that still want to come in, the sun is still setting, or nearly setting. It's actually better that we behave ourselves, we don't overstay our welcome, especially being the first sighting that some of these guys are seeing us and we're interacting with them.
Yeah, that was good.
There are some on the cut line already, so there are already vehicles in the sighting. South. station Mark here, Wilder, leaving in Globe, starting with Robert. Oh! Fantastic.
Super cool.
Fantastic.
Super cool.
There are going to be times when we'll be able to spend more time with these children. That was definitely luck brought with Bets. Bets is in, if I'm not mistaken, where was Penn? No, Connecticut. Bets, where do you live again? Connecticut, I think. So it's wonderful to have you on a drive with us. And I'm just going to turn this down, see if we can get Brian. Brian, you copy? Right. Be a shame if we were not live.
Yo. I'll be very bad.
I see the I'm just getting stuck. I can't hear a word. Maybe try again. Test. If he can hear me, then he's getting signal. Otherwise, we rely on the radio. Yeah. Was that not ground horn?
That sounded like ground horn.
Sorry, boy. Now I know how effective my sneezes are.
I've never known anyone sneeze to scare off a buffalo, except for yours.
I must remember that. If only I can sneeze on command. Next time I'm on foot in the middle of Africa and I've got a buffalo bull looking at me the wrong way, I'm going to sneeze. There's the Carissa. Carissa berry. Oh, two of you. Oh, you ran to your mate because I sneezed. You see that? He runs to his buddy because I sneezed. Thinking that he needs backup for this. Hello, boys. Unsociable buffalo. I've just never seen the figure before.
So if you sneezed and he ran, what happens if you cough? Come on, Mark, bring me closer.
Okay, time for a flower because I've been missing out on flowers. Here's an interesting flower. A little bud to the
Oh, there we go.
Let me just do this. Okay, you want me to bring Buffalo closer? Suppose I better. Hello, boys. Wait, if I put this here, you think you can get too low? Or should it be?
You can put it on the seat, even actually.
The sun on the seat. Oops.
That's good.
This is the fruit, the seed. And it's a plant known as the devil's thorn.
Move it back a little bit. I can't focus it.
Okay, how about on the wheel? I'm going to need to put some in terms of jersey soon. So this is the devil's thorn, and if I turn it a little bit, that's something that one doesn't really want to stand on barefoot. I want to show you a trick with the leaves from the devil's thorn. A little bit of water. I was showing you a bit of hygiene stuff the other day. I picked a few leaves, add a little bit of water, where's the speaker? Where's the microphone? This one. Very soapy. Very. It gets a bit slimy, as you can see. I don't know if you can hear this mushy thing. It's very, very slimy. But it makes a great shampoo. It makes a really great soap. I can't really see the soap in my hand. Where's your cap? There, is that better?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm right on your hand now.
So that's what we use devil's thorn for. If you can handle the sliminess. You want the sliminess?
Yeah.
It's very slimy. But it's a plant. And it's nice. Yeah, it's great soap. It's nice to keep the hands sticky because my hands get so dry on the steering wheels. Scientifically, it's known as dicerocarium, which, if we have to translate that into non-botanical terms, where did it go? Falling there. Di meaning two, ceros meaning horn, carium meaning seed. There we go. Two-horn seed. Dicerocarium. And it sits like that on the ground, and an animal stands on that, and it gets carried away. But of course, with an animal's hoof, they don't feel it, so they'll walk away with it, and it'll get pressed into the ground somewhere else, and a new plant will start growing. Dicerocarium, I think it's Dicerocarium or something. Throat. No. Forget the species name. When you think about the scientific name of the black rhino, it's Diceros bicornis. Diceros, once again, same thing, two horns. The two-horn, Diceros bicornis. Not always Latin, sometimes Greek. But yes, that pretty little flower is... What, tell me we're not live. I can't hear you, Brian, but I could hear the static. not getting anything. Let's get closer. Get over this ridge. Should be coming up towards, we were on southwester, we should be getting to southeaster. Go past Big Barn, I mean Long One. Sure, there have been some questions, Brian. Are we driving home? I think I got that. Thanks, Aaron. And hello, Liz. Liz Brown in the UK. Liz wanted to know what is the reason why young ellies sift through and eat elephant dung. Well, Liz, actually, you will find that it is mostly the dung of the mother that a youngster will be doing that with. Mostly, as I say, is because young elephant don't have the bacteria in their gut that help with the fermentation process, that help with the digestion of food, because that is how elephants digest food. And so important bacteria excuse me a moment. I put my phone on because I thought I needed to call Brian, but I didn't, so I left it on by mistake. And I apologize for that. I keep it as an alternative means of communication, right in the middle of Liz's question. It would have been funny if it was Liz on the phone saying, answer my question already. So they eat the dung so that they can consume that bacteria, and then they prepare to eat, start weaning themselves. Oh, look at that tree of green. A flock of... not even see it? Because they're green pigeons in a green tree. They must be eating these worry berries. This tree is full of worry berries. Yeah. I've never seen so many green pigeons in my life. No. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, wow, look at all those berries. Something there. Crops to them. We're going to get to see a nice sunset. I guess we should have gone the other way to the dam.
Young elephants aren't the only animal that eats the dung of its mother to pick up that bacteria?
Why, who else?
I'm sure horses do.
Well, it's possible. I guess so, maybe. The other thing is that there's a lot of undigested material in elephant dung, and sometimes because it's pre-digested, helps with the baby's digestive system with the bacteria. It's also they're gaining a bit of food. If only we had the gap here, the mountains there for the sun. quite good to see the sun, especially going down into this dip. I've been looking while we've been on the top of this ridge, but we've had the ridge in the way. Because I showed you a really floppy one the other day. This used to be Gardenia spatulifolia, because it has spatula shaped leaves, but I think it's changed now. I think they now call it Gardenia fulkensii. Beautiful flower, beautiful scent. So, Hilke, if you could tell me maybe what the scientific name of that flower is that you see at Peach Pond that is yellow. Because I don't, it's not the same as this devil's thorn. Okay, shall we? Got a few questions to answer and a bit of ground to cover. We're losing light. Hello Jim in Canada, Ontario, Canada. Jim was asking about, it just flew out of my head, the Thornybush River. The Thornybush River wants to know if the Thornybush River changes much. During the year. The little that I see of the Thornybush, especially in the past, is yes, it does change. It loses its water. Becomes a subsurface flow. In fact, there's one or two crossings further upstream from us that don't have any water in at all. And it's just very late rains that have are the cause of the water that we have now. So it does change. It changes. I mean, in the wet season, after very heavy rains, it probably flows bank to bank. It's probably quite a strong river, especially after heavy rains. And yes, Jim, it does have fish in it. Catfish, tilapia. I'm sure that there might be other species of smaller things that come in from downstream. You get caught in some of these pools, things like well, I don't know if the Limpopo yellowfish occurs this far south. I know we've had some up on our dry riverbeds that have flowed, especially after the recent floods last year and this year. Little things like labios, red-lipped labios, and silver robbers. They're little like finger, they're little fish. They don't get much bigger than a finger. Fingerlings. In the Thornybush River, let's see, I don't think we get any of the eels coming up. There's eels that swim up the Lida River into the mountain. And go back out to sea. Big giraffe in that drainage line. It's very dark in there. Quite unusually, there have been some carp caught in the Kasiri River, which is just a little bit west of the Thornybush River. The Kasiri River flows into the Olifants. The only thing we can think of is that maybe they were washed out of the Kasiri Dam. The dam was probably stocked with carp and bass for fishing purposes, because it's an angling spot. A big dam on that was the dam was, it's must be 50 years old by now. It was put in many years ago along the Kasiri River. Huge dam, in fact. And just recently some people have been catching carp in the Kasiri River, which is a disaster, because it'll threaten the indigenous fish species. Well, they will, not it'll, more than one. Thank God. I mean, in some places, not here in the Thornybush, of course, but in some places where trout have been introduced and bass have been introduced, they've totally destroyed our indigenous fish population, especially the small little things. In daylight, when we have better light, I'll be able to show you pictures of some of the different fish, because I have a fish book with me this time, knowing we're going to be on the Thornybush River and wanting to be able to try and find something. Okay, so I wonder if we could just try right here on the grass. Let's try this. On the edge. Doesn't really make much difference, does it? It's just this one that's really. That's a question of note. Hello, Bev. Bev wants to know, what have elephants taught me?
Jeez.
Yeah. Can I get back to you on that one, Bev?
Yeah, we'll send her the book once you've written it.
Humility. They just got different bodies, but they have all the same emotions. They've taught me that they have a much more passive society, and that a matriarchal society is a lot more passive than our patriarchal. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, it came out. And we're not going to see buffalo for miles. And on that note, I'm going to have to think about that quite a lot, Bev. What elephants have taught me. Interesting question. I'll show you this during the daytime, but there's this gardenia here on the edge of the river, and there's flood debris in this gardenia that's probably about 6 foot high, which puts it about as high. Yeah, it's high, which makes it, this would have been above, the water would have been above all these reeds. We would have been underwater right now, completely underwater. But that was possibly the flood last year. Slightly elevated flood level. But it's starting to get dark, and it's time to say goodbye. I hope you've enjoyed that moment. It was only moments with the Ellies, but it was our first little excursion with them. And then, of course, what it is that it just promises to be more fun in the future. We've got tomorrow and the next day, in another 2 months of days or so. So I'm hoping we'll get more time with the earlies in the future. And it's one of those wildebeest. So while I'm crossing the river, I'm going to say goodbye to you from me. Rob will say goodbye too. And from Aaron and Brian, back in FC, Andy and Leon in different group. My name is Mark, and you've been with us on Wild Earth here at Thornybush Private Nature Reserve. Like us on Facebook and come and have a look at our Wild Earth Facebook page. Oh, excuse me. And we're going to close just before I go say goodbye. We're just going to look at this lovely sky and then say cheerio, do take care, and see you tomorrow.